Hi, Joe Freeman, Mike Richman of the Oregonian and Oregon Live, bringing you a Trail Blazers postgame video report. On a day the Blazers said hello to their newest player. We had the same old result here at the Moda Center. The Blazers lost 109 to 104 to the Atlanta Hawks in overtime. Blazers led by as many as 13 points in the game, had command throughout. But Paul Millsap forced overtime with a tough layup just before the final buzzer. And then the Blazers, even though they opened up a 7-0 run to start overtime, coughed it all away in what was, to this point, in a season full of discouraging losses, perhaps their worst, at least anytime soon.
Well, the more you get closer to the end, the bad losses feel worse. I think this one was more, the Blazers were sort of honest about how they felt. A lot of times throughout the season, we've gone in the locker room to come out and do these videos, and the Blazers have told us how they're fine, they'll just get right, they'll fix things. I don't think you see that anymore. I don't think the locker room was sort of like that. It was, Ed Davis said we're low right now. Damian Lillard described it as deflating. And Myers Leonard said it stinks, because right now the Blazers stink. They just get into these close games and lose. They're 8-18 in games decided by 5 points or less in the final 5 minutes of the fourth quarter. They're 3-3 in overtime. They league high 6 overtimes. They just get into close games, and they just have not, as of late and all season, found ways to win outside of C.J. McCollum hitting a floater in Dallas last week. The Atlanta Hawks closed the game in the final 3 minutes and 14 seconds on a 12-0 run. In the final 12 seconds, the Blazers had 3 shots that went awry. Al-Farouq Aminu missed a jumper. Mo Harkless had a layup blocked. C.J. McCollum missed a point-blank tap-in that would have put the Blazers up 1. And then still, after all this, they had one more chance with 12 seconds left, or about 5 seconds left. Damian Lillard drove, and he felt like he got pushed, but maybe he just fell down trying to get past Dennis Schroeder. Turnover, Hawks get the ball back, game over, and that was it. It's been a season like that, where the Blazers have ended up more often than not sliding on their stomach looking for a call than they have sort of making the plays that win games.
I think Ed Davis kind of summed it up when he said good teams find a way to win, bad teams find a way to lose, or struggling teams find a way to lose, I think he said, and that was very apropos tonight. Before tip-off, the Blazers did welcome their newest player, Jusuf Nurkic, tonight. He went through a barrage of physicals and medical testing and was cleared. He's expected to practice on Tuesday with the Blazers and suit up for the first time with them on Wednesday. He seemed very excited, very enthusiastic about both getting out of Denver, a situation that he wasn't happy with, and to a team that he says, they need me and I need them. And it's very true. The Blazers obviously have a hole at center now that they've jettisoned Mason Plumlee away in that trade. But as far as the particulars of what he said he would bring defense, energy, a low post game to the Blazers, and most importantly, I think he expressed a willingness to play whatever role, as he said, coach wants me to play, be it starting or coming off the bench. And I think that's important because that was a problem in Denver. He had fallen out of favor there, lost his starting job, and expressed some disappointment and resentment in December about losing that job. So to come in here in a new situation on a new team with kind of a new opportunity, he seemed pretty optimistic and, as I mentioned, enthusiastic about it. So we'll see how they work him in. Terry Stotts said he would most likely come off the bench to start off as he learns the Blazers plays and his new teammates, but that there would be an opportunity for him to start down the road. We'll keep an eye on that. Blazers play at Utah on Wednesday, then it's the All-Star break, a road trip, so we're not back here until I believe March 3rd. So enjoy the All-Star break.
See ya.